I'll go first.
Okay.
So with the announcement of some returns to Chuck, any chance of Bryce showing up?
I'm sorry, with the announcement of what?
There was announcement of a lot of cast returning.
Oh,
to
really?
Chuck. Yes.
I don't know. I mean, I had a blast working on that show, truly. Zach Levi is just one of my favorite people I've ever got to work with. Everybody on that show is so cool and down to earth, and they treated me so well from the get-go. That'd really be more of a question for Chris Fedak or Josh Schwartz, but if they ever want to have me back, I'd be honored to.
What do you think is the most redeemable quality that your character possesses?
I think he's a human being at the end of the day, and he's, even though he is this slick, sort of morally ambiguous con man on top, he's also a guy who's a diehard romantic and is really sloppy when it comes to decision making in terms of his love life. And, you know, he had a very specific childhood we'll get into more as the season progresses that made him who he is. And so I think as an actor, you're always your character's defense attorney, but I love him. I think he's a human being, and he's always trying. He's always trying to pursue things with a certain flair that I think is important.
Thank you.
They mentioned earlier that they're being really careful with giving your character a love interest. Is that something you would like to happen?
I would like that, yeah. I completely respect the relationship with Kate and the amount of motivation it gives for the character, especially the first two seasons. It's been amazing and heartbreaking and incredible to get to go on that journey with him, but I would like to see him open those doors, and even if it's just, you know, a fun thing here or there, you know, it'd be fun to get to do, so yeah. I don't know that I want to see him get married in the next episode, but I want to see him have a little fun that way, for sure.
Would you want to see him go back to prison?
No, I mean, I think that's sort of been played, that card's been played, and I'm sure I'll probably be back in an orange jumpsuit before it's all said and done. But in that aspect, certainly, it's important to remind the audience and Neil from time to time what's at stake for him. So I think it's important for everybody to understand that if he fucks up, he is back in prison. So, you know, hopefully it'll only be briefly if it is.
So if the show continues on past his sentence,
Yeah.
and is free, do you imagine that is there going to be a time that he's going to be free and to go, and then what's going to happen next? Or do you think something's going to bring him back to being with that collar on his ankle?
I hope so. That'd be great. I mean, one of the reasons I love the part so much and fell in love with it to begin with is I love the idea of this character who was a three-dimensional, fleshed-out human being, but at the end of the day, as an audience member, you could never really trust him. You never really knew what he was going to do next. And I hope there's always that tension with the audience. And with Peter, he's always testing his boundaries. So I don't want to see him jump across that moral spectrum anytime soon. I hope if his sentence is about to end, he does something that probably romantically related that gets him put back with the FBI with the collar. We cool? Oh.
So Neil has a really great sense of style, and you look really nice today. So, have you ever wanted to steal anything from his wardrobe?
Well, usually after 70 hours a week of getting to be Neil, I like to come home and just throw on a t-shirt, frankly. But yeah, you can't spend that much time with somebody without a little bit of it rubbing off on you. And so I've definitely taken some notes and borrowed some things from time to time when I needed to step it up.
Sorry guys, I think that's all the time we got.
Thank you so much, you guys.
Thank you.
Thanks for your time.
No problem. Thank you.